Well, imagine, we can all remember the images, the Superdome, especially of Katrina. Imagine being the one told to go in there and clean up that mess. Well, this gentleman I'm standing with, General Russel Honore, was the man who had to do it. And, sir, tell us what you came upon.
Well, flying right across here in a Navy helicopter, we observed 80% of the city underwater. Landed at the Superdome about 9:40 in the morning on Wednesday morning.
Did you know right away this is worse than what I imagined or I was briefed on?
Upon arrival.
Okay.
None of the intelligence reports, information we had gotten, could describe what was on the ground here in New Orleans.
That was one of the big problems, no comms.
That is right. When we lose electricity, you lose communications. Major problem to be able to communicate between the first responders here with the rest of the world, because the rest of the world actually responded.
Well, everybody knows how you...
With Humvees in Louisiana, the Louisiana National Guard travel with Humvees with boats behind them, because they're going in the water situation. They are ready to rescue, to back up those sheriffs and first responders in the parish.
How did you think the pump system held for Isaac?
The pump system,
the canals, the new...
They were absolutely magnificent. But you got to remember, they replaced pumps that were put in here in 1936.
Yeah.
So those new pumps, that $14 billion levee system, worked magnificently. But people need to understand that too can be violated at a certain point. So you've got to be ready to evacuate.
And the folks down in Plaquemines Parish, they felt like maybe the new pump systems hurt them in a way. But it really didn't, did it?
Well, I think court is not out on that. The water and the type of storm that came in, every storm is different. One thing we know is that we need to pay close attention to storm category. We learned it in Katrina, reinforcing Gustav, and now in Isaac. It's the effects of the storm, the tidal surge that men always tell people, watch the surge where it's going to come in. And if you live in a flood-prone area along the coast, you need to evacuate early, because that could have a bigger impact than just following the category. The old school about, well, we've survived the category 1 before, is old school.
It is old school, and that's what our job is as meteorologists, to let everybody know what category. What happened?